5 true stories perfect for Halloween season. Story 1: The Chamberlain Nightmare. Picture this: it's 1980, and the Chamberlain family is camping in the Australian outback. Sounds like a nice getaway, right? Wrong. Their peaceful trip turned into a living nightmare when their 9-week-old daughter Azaria vanished in the night. Lindy, the mom, swore up and down that a dingo took her baby. But the cops? They weren't buying it. Nope, they decided Lindy must have killed her own kid. Can you imagine? It's bad enough to lose your baby, but then to be accused of murdering her? Talk about adding insult to injury. So, poor Lindy gets thrown in the slammer. She spent years behind bars, all the while insisting she was innocent. But here's where it gets wild. Turns out, she was telling the truth all along. New evidence finally cleared her name. Yep, a dingo really did take that baby. This case shook Australia to its core. It became a media circus, with people taking sides and wild theories flying around. Some folks even claimed the family was part of some crazy satanic cult. In the end, though, it was just a tragic accident and a massive miscarriage of justice. The moral of the story? Sometimes truth really is stranger than fiction. And maybe think twice before camping in dingo country. Story 2: The Vanishing Coed. Next up, we've got a real head-scratcher from 2011. Lauren Spira, a 20-year-old student at Indiana University, was out partying with friends one night. Pretty normal college stuff, right? But things took a dark turn when Lauren left the bar in the wee hours of the morning. Security cameras caught her stumbling around, clearly 3 sheets to the wind. Then poof. She vanished into thin air. No trace, no clues, nothing. It's like she just disappeared off the face of the earth. Now, here's where it gets fishy. Some of Lauren's guy friends who were with her that night, they started acting real sketchy. We're talking lawyering up fast and refusing to take polygraphs. Makes you wonder what they're hiding, doesn't it? To this day, Lauren's never been found. Her parents are convinced something bad happened to her. They think someone knows more than they're letting on. But without a body or any solid evidence, the case has gone cold. It's a stark reminder that even in today's world of constant surveillance and technology, people can still vanish without a trace. And it shows how one night of partying can go horribly wrong in the blink of an eye. Story 3: The Acid Truck Mystery. Alright, strap in for this one cause it's a doozy. It's 1980, and a family's cruising through Spain. Mom, dad, and their 10-year-old son. Just a normal road trip, right? Wrong. Out of nowhere, BM. They collide head-on with a truck. But this ain't no ordinary truck, it's hauling sulfuric acid. Yeah, that nasty stuff that melts flesh. The parents are killed instantly, their bodies half dissolved by the acid. Gruesome stuff. But here's the kicker: their 10-year-old son? Nowhere to be found. Poof, gone, vanished. Now you'd think a kid would be easy to spot in a wreck like that, right? But nope, no trace of him. It gets weirder. Witnesses reported seeing some strange blonde people in lab coats at the crash site. They apparently took something from the wreck and sped off. Was it the kid? Who were these mystery people? Nobody knows. The boy was never seen again. It's like he just ceased to exist. Was he kidnapped? Dissolved completely by the acid? Or something even more sinister? We may never know. This case is a real head-scratcher. It's got all the makings of a conspiracy theorist's dream: mysterious disappearance, weird witnesses, and a whole lot of unanswered questions. It just goes to show, sometimes reality is way scarier than any horror movie. Story 4: Popcorn and Pistols. Now, let's fast forward to 2014. Chad Olson and his wife are catching a flick at a Florida movie theater. Just a normal date night, right? Wrong again. So there's this grumpy old dude sitting behind them, Curtis Reeves. He starts getting all worked up because Chad's texting during the previews. Now, we've all been annoyed by phone use in theaters, but what happens next is way out of line. An argument breaks out. Chad throws some popcorn at Curtis. And Curtis? He whips out a gun and shoots Chad dead. Yeah, you heard that right. He killed a man over some dang popcorn. The worst part? Curtis was a retired cop. Someone who should have known better than to escalate a situation like that. It just goes to show, you never know who might be packing heat or have a short fuse. This story's a grim reminder that even the most mundane outings can turn deadly in a split second. Next time you're at the movies, maybe think twice before starting any arguments. You never know who might be sitting next to you. Story 5: The Midnight McDonald's Meetup. Alright, last but not least, we've got a tale that'll make you think twice about online friendships. Picture this: you're 12 years old, hanging out at your friend's place. Your friend, who's a bit older, starts chatting online with some creepy dude. Red flag city, right? Well, it gets worse. Your friend decides she wants to go meet this guy. In person. At night. At a McDonald's parking lot. You know it's a terrible idea, but you don't want her to go alone. So, against your better judgment, you agree to go with her. So there you are, two kids sneaking out in the middle of the night to meet some rando from the internet. When you get there, surprise surprise, the guys brought friends. And they don't look friendly. You realize you're in way over your head. These guys are big, scary, and definitely up to no good. Your heart's pounding, palms are sweating. You know you've got to get out of there, fast. By some miracle, you manage to book it out of there before anything really bad happens. But it was a close call. Way too close. This story's a stark reminder of the dangers lurking online. It's easy to forget that the person on the other side of the screen might not be who they say they are. And meeting strangers from the internet? That's playing with fire. So there you have it. 5 true tales that prove reality can be way scarier than any horror flick. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this spine-tingling journey, and hit subscribe for more terrifying tales.